When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Northwestern's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Colorado's offense taking them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways, he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. A little pressure on the coverage team there. And 7-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can...
There he goes! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there. And on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return. Set them up with a big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the running back. Fakes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Gives it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 20.
So far in this game, in the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Jordan.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make...
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's McKee. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the run. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Turning it on!
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Northwestern. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fakes to grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Grab behind the line. It's long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 35. There he goes. The 30. 10. And he just crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Larson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Northwestern.
To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They booted away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Larson.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Caught in the backfield. It's long. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. On 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's McKee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off the play fake. It'll be third and long. It's a draw. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gun. Complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Pulls it in. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got a man. It's long. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
1st down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.